Now what, eh? Yep, setting up Twitch to point to the right category, if I can. Welcome to Rusty's Sudoku Solve stream. I'll be taking a couple of moments here for me to finish setting up Twitch, and then we've got a couple of minutes for their ads to finish populating and all that good stuff. Not sure why that's showing up. I'm nowhere near that spot on the screen. Okay. Yep, I'm live. Not playing No Man's Sky this time, though. So let's change that. To Gnome Sudoku. All right. Save that. All right. So the stream's been running now for about a minute, or 2 minutes, I think. Let's see if I get that time down here. Minute 55, so we got another minute to go here. Meanwhile, I will start loading up the puzzle with the keys we've been given, or clues. And you might be hearing some background. My sister-in-law is working with her sister-in-law to help clean out my sister-in-law's stuff that doesn't need to be here anymore. I've got a lot of that stuff too, but I'm going to take ownership of that at some point myself. All right. We have been going now for a good 3 minutes, so let's get this going. Clue says, or the puzzle says it's solvable, so let's see what we can do. All right. So we got a solve there. That gives me a solve here. One of these two will be a solve. One of these four will be a solve. I've got 3 possibilities here. And 2 down here. And that looks like it for 3s. I've got a solve for 2 there. That solves this one. Cleans up these. Also solves this one, which we can clean up this one with. All right, over here we've got a solve for 2 and 2 possibilities up here. Over here we know it's going to be one of these 2, so that solves over here. That becomes a 2. And since this can't be a 2, that means this one is, that's not, that is. Okay, 3s. Let's see, we've got 3 possibilities down here. 4 over here. 3 up here. 4 or 5 here, it looks like. No, it's 4 here. Over here we've got 5. That's where that 5 came from, eh? Down here, we've already covered that. I've got 2 here, possibles, and that takes care of the 3s. So let's look at 4s. We've got 2 possible 4s here. This one and this one blocking as well as this one. Over here we've got 3 possibilities. Down here we've got 3 possibilities. Up here we've got 3 possibilities. Here we've got 4. And down here we've got 3. Alright, we got 2 possibles for a 5 here. Looks like everything's possibly a 5 here. And 3 possibles for a 5 here. And here. Different 3s, of course. Here we've got 5 possibilities. Oh, no, that's not a 5. So 3 possibilities, looks like. And over here we've got 5 possibilities. Alright, 6s. Looks like we got to solve for 6 here. That gives us 2 possibilities down here. 3 possibilities here now. 3 here. And let's see. 4 here. 4 here. And looks like I've got 6 possibilities to work with here for the moment. Alright, 7s. I've got 3 possible 7s in this square. 3 in this square as well. And we've got a single place for a 7 here, so that narrows that down to 2 possibilities in that square. I've got 2 possibilities here, 1 here, so that's going to be the 7 there. One of these 2, and it looks like it's going to be that one. Alright, I don't think that changed anything for us on the solves, so on we go with 8s. Got an 8 here. One of these 2 is going to be an 8. And let's see, I've got 3, 4, 5 possibilities here. Here we've got 4 possibilities. 2 down here. None in here. 2 here. 4 here. And let's see. Got that marked already. That one's marked already. So it looks like I've got 8s all taken care of now. We've got 2 possibilities for a 9 here. This one's a solve. One of these 3 is going to be a 9. Let's mark those 2 because this one can't be a 9 because one of these 2 has to be a 9. That can't be a 9, so 9 here. Changes that. This becomes a 9. We get 2 possibilities here as well. Alright, I got a 5 here. This is standalone for the row. 4 is a standalone for the square. 5 again for the row. 4 for the square. Clean up some 5s here. Clean up a couple of 4s over here. We've got 2 4s left in the square there. 3 down here. So 6 3 6 3 means this is going to be an 8. This will be a 5. Clean up the top side. Gives me a 6 3 pair. So this is a 5. 6 3 pair there again. This is not an 8. 6 3 pair doesn't help me much there. 4, 6, 4, 6, 8, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 7, 6, 7, 3, 4, 6. Not a lot of help there. Some 5s to clean up here. Let's see. So we got a 4, 3, 4, 7, 3, 8, 5, 7, 4, 8, 3, 8, 3. Not much work to work with there. 6, 3, 5, 9, 7, 6, 3, 7, 5, 6, 3, 7, 9, 6, 3. Okay. 4, 6. 4, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 8, 3, 8, 6, 1, 8, 6, 1, 3. 8, 9, 5, 9. All right, we're at punt point. Let's go with the 3 here. Forces a 6 here. Let me put the mouse pointer over that starting point so we can work with that if necessary. That gives me an 8 here, 4 here, 5, and 7. I knew the 7 was over there, so 8, 3, 7, 1, 6, 4, 6. Looks like the 4 is the only 4 in the row. That changes this to a 4 down here. This becomes an 8, 6, and 3. 6, 1, 6, 1 will come back to 6 here, 4, 3, 7, 3, 6. Oop, not 9, 6, 9 there, 8, 5, 8, 1, 9, 6, 3,